So I understand tomorrow is the final day of the tour. What is it? Are you excited about that? Dreading it? What's the feeling?
Both. I'm both excited and dreading it a little bit. Just, I think it'll be kind of sad, you know. We're such a tight group, and I can't imagine waking up every day and not being around them by now. So going home is going to be really strange.
So is that what you're going to head home for a bit? Are you? I mean, I gotta think that you're going to work on a record.
Yes.
Or what's the plan?
Well, ultimately I want to get signed with my band, not just by myself. So what I'm probably going to do is go home and get together with them and record the best demos we've ever recorded and send them out to managers to find the manager who will help us get a deal.
So ultimately, what do you want? I mean, we heard you on Idol, loved you on Idol, but ultimately, what do you think your sound or your band's sound? How would you describe it?
What we write is like a fusion of all our influences, so it kind of becomes like this alternative rock, experimental metal, punk, but with melodic, very melodic things thrown in there, you know, because it has to be fun to sing too. It can't all be angry screaming, like not so pop as Evanescence, and not copying Muse, but definitely taking from them.
You know, one of the things that you were noted for on the show was that hitting those notes, that note. How is that doing that night after night out on the road? Has that been hard?
It's more of a blessing than it's a challenge, because it's my favorite thing to do in the world, is just to scream those notes, you know, the scream.
Right.
And
well, I mean, maybe scream's not the right word. I mean, but what?
I do it so much because it feels so good. It's like a release. It's like my personal therapy, and every day, whatever tension has built up, I get to go out on the stage and do that, and then I feel better. And so it's kind of like it puts my mind in another place, and I worried at the beginning of the tour, can I do this every night? But I'm proud that I've maintained my health, and you just have to be really conscious of those things and taking care of your voice and your body and each other mentally.
Right. Cool. All right, we've got some questions from listeners here. Rachel, what is the most bawdy, gaudy, and totally unnecessary narcissistic purchase you plan to make with your new big bloated budget? Maybe some of the cash you're making on the tour.
Probably I want to bring my little sisters to Disney World in the near future, before they're old enough that they're too cool. You know, they're too cool to hang out with me, because they're 8 and 9 now, and Kaylee, who's 9, is turning 10. So they're very like borderline that age. So like, I don't want to hang out with my family.
Right.
I want to go over to my friend's house, and so I never got to go when I was a kid, and I hope that I could bring them while they're still young enough to feel the magic of it.
Brittany, any practical jokes going on? You know, usually the last night of the tour is a night where bad things happen on stage. Now, you're not tonight, but tomorrow night. Any practical jokes so far?
Well, I've been forewarned. People who've done this tour before, they're like, look out, because sometimes some crazy stuff happens, and I don't know if anybody's scheming anything really. I'm not a part of any schemes.
Are you telling me the truth?
Yeah. Of course. No, I mean, maybe my set will be a little different.
Oh, cool.
Just because it's the last time, and.
No, admit it. You're up to something.
No.
Yeah, come on.
No.
I'm playing.
I just want it to be. Something that's been my goal is to give the people at the last few shows just as good a show as the first few, and you know, we're tired, but that's no excuse. They deserve just as good a show. So I think the last show, especially when people are expecting us to be worn out, we really need to just bring it and give it everything.
Awesome. Well, I'm so happy for you, and good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Have fun at Disney.
Thank you very much.